Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to yet another match of Barcelona. This time it's Barcelona against Celta de Vigo. Before we actually start and before the match actually starts, I think right now even uh, the players are already on the pitch. Just before we start with everything, as always, if you want to keep up with everything related to Barcelona, please be sure to check out this page down below, blaugranagram.com. And as always, if you have any comment, any questions, please be sure to leave them in the comment section down below. And I'll be sure to check them out as well. Going through really quickly through the lineup of Barcelona. Today, Barcelona sends, Sergi Barjuan sends the same 11 players that he played in the Champions League in midweek. It will be Marc-André Ter Stegen in goalkeeper, Mingueza, Longley, Garcia, and Alba in the defense. In the middle of the field, Nico Gonzalez, Busquets, and De Jong. And in the attack, Ansu Fati, Depay, and Gavi, who will be playing as a right winger for this match. As the substitutes, a few players of Barcelona got injured or have been injured in the past few days, so a little bit thinner in that aspect. The goalkeeper Peña, in the defense Araujo, Balde, and Umtiti. In the middle of the field, Puig and Coutinho, and for the attack they have Yusuf Demir and Luke De Jong. Now, also going very quickly over with the lineup of Celta de Vigo. For the goalkeeper, they have Dituro. In the defense, they have Hugo Mayo for the right back. And center back, Aido and Murillo, Murillo, obviously a player who played for Barcelona, I think just like 3 seasons ago. Galan for the left back, Tapia, Solari Suarez, also Denis Suarez, a former player of Barcelona, one we all know, and well, he didn't succeed at as well as he could have, I think. Um, and then they have De Galardo and Aspas in the attack. They also have Nolito, a veteran player of LaLiga, um, in their ranks. Let's see how this how this match goes. I'm sorry, but I'm having a few problems with my broadcast. There we go. Well, also looking very quickly to the substitutions of Celta de Vigo, they have Blanco and Campos for the goalkeeper, Araujo, Fontan, and Vasquez. And in the middle of the field, Yokuzlu, Beltran, Baeza, Alvarez, and Servi for the attack. What's going on? I'm sorry, but for those of you that actually remember, this has happened to me before, and mainly because sometimes the page that I use goes on the fritz. I think it's better now. Let me check. There we go, and there we go. Okay, so we are up and running right now. 2 minutes already have been played of the match. Right now, with Celta Vigo have the ball. They have with the right back Hugo de Mayo. They're actually, I don't think I actually mentioned it, but Barcelona are playing right now at Balaidos. They've been basically as a visiting team against this very solid team of Celta Vigo right now. Uh, Right now, Celta de Vigo has the ball, and they're having basically the possession of the ball. Right now, Denis Suarez is being pressured by Nico Gonzalez. Denis Suarez keeps the ball, and now he draws a foul by the young player Nico Gonzalez. The referee does give the foul in favor of Celta de Vigo. They will take it quickly. Here they take it. They have to take it back. They go over to Jason Murillo. Murillo has the ball now. He plays over to Javi Galan, the left back. He looks for a quick pass in direction of Iago Aspas. This time, Oscar Mingueza reads it really well on basically on the edge of the pitch, and it will be a throw-in for Celta de Vigo. It was again Galan. Now he opens it up once again for Iago Aspas. This time, Nico Gonzalez intercepts it really well. I'm sorry, it was Gavi. Right now, it's Busquets. He plays it back to Mingueza. Now Mingueza being fouled. I'm not quite sure, but I think it was Gallardo who took him down. So it will be a free kick for Barcelona. Sergi Barjuan giving a lot of indications to his teams. He knows that this match will be a very complicated one because Celta Vigo is very good at home. They play really well. They play compact style of play, and they play very intense. So Barcelona will definitely have to play their game. Right now, it's Marc-André Stegen who was being pressured. He opens it up for Frenkie de Jong. Now Jordi Alba with a little bit of space. He's being tracked down by Solari. He opens it up for Ansu Fati. Ansu Fati inside of the box. Let's see what he does. He cuts back a little bit in the middle, and a good shot, and it's a goal for Barcelona. An incredible solo goal by Ansu Fati. He was inside of the box. He cut into the middle, and then he took a shot to the second post. I think it had a bit of a deflection on it, but nevertheless, it is a goal for the young number 10 of Barcelona. An incredible goal by Ansu Fati, showing how sneaky and slippery he is. This is his third goal in La Liga. An incredible goal, also critical goal, as well as the one he scored against Dinamo Kiev in the middle of the week. An incredible pass by Jordi Alba, opening up through the wing. It's by no means offside. He then dribbled inside of the box. He cut back. I'll tell you in a few seconds. I think it did have a little bit of a deflection. I'm not quite sure. It was Hugo Mayo who was on the coverage. Nevertheless, he did have a good shot off, and Dituro, the goalkeeper of Celta de Vigo, had simply nothing to do. He simply watched the goal pass, and just an incredible start for Barcelona, the start that they actually need. Let's see if they can keep this up. Definitely, Ansu Fati was a missing piece for in the beginning of the season. Let's hope that he can continue this excellent form. Right now, it's Celta de Vigo that have once again started. They're trying to go into the attack. They try to go through the attack with Javi Galan. Right now, it's once again Aspas. He loses the ball. This time, Ansu Fati recovers it. But now he loses it once again to Aspas. He's being dispossessed. And now Ansu Fati is being fouled. I'm not quite sure by who it was. It was Jason Murillo who brought him down. And so a foul in favor of Barcelona. 5 minutes have been played, and Barcelona are leading 1-0. It is good to see it, and it's good to say Barcelona are leading 1-0 in a very important match in La Liga. Right now, it's Jordi Alba who has the ball. He cuts back into the middle. He's being pressured almost by 3 players of Celta. He finds a safe pass back to Eric Garcia. Now Mingueza, he opens up to the wing to Gavi. Gavi plays it back a little bit too strong, but he finds somehow Busquets. Now Frenkie opens it up to the left to Ansu Fati. All the defense of Celta Vigo were asking for the offside, and it is given. Offside against Ansu Fati on the left side. And so it will be Hugo Mayo, the player of Celta Vigo, who will be the one to once again get the ball rolling for Celta Vigo. They take it quickly. He goes back to Aido. Now Aido being pressured by Memphis. He has to simply get rid of the ball. It was, I think, Solari who had a bit of a touch in it, and then it hit the body of Jordi Alba on a little deflection. It will be a throw-in. They take it quickly. They were trying to look, and they almost found Gallardo, who was breaking free behind the defense of Barcelona. It was in a very awkward situation. I'm not sure if it was directly from the throw-in or if it was after a long pass, but they almost found Gallardo at the back of the defense. Right now, Barcelona once again has the ball. It's Oscar Mingueza. He was trying to find Nico Gonzalez, but it was a faulty pass. And right now, it falls all the way back to the Torno, the goalkeeper of Celta Vigo. He in turn simply decides to get the ball as far away as possible from his goal. Now it's an offside called by one of the players of Celta Vigo, and so it will be yet again another free kick for Barcelona. This time Busquets takes it quickly. He plays it over to Frenkie de Jong. Now Alba once again opens it up really well this time for Memphis Depay. Memphis has the ball. He has a little bit of back heel over to Ansu Fati. Now Ansu plays it back once again to Alba, and now Alba once again opens it up to Jordi Alba. Now once again with Ansu Fati on the edge of the box. Now Nico Gonzalez. Now I'm sorry, Busquets. Busquets opens it up to Alba. Once again, Ansu Fati on the edge of the box. He almost found Jordi Alba. This time, Gallardo tracked him all the way down, basically to the edge of his own box. A forward tracking down Ansu Fati and then simply making it very uncomfortable for him. Now throwing for Barcelona. Once again, Ansu Fati takes it quickly. Aido has it. He gets it as far away as he can, but doesn't go really that far. And it will be a throw-in yet again for Barcelona. It's Jordi Alba who takes it. He goes in the direction of Frenkie de Jong. Now Frenkie has to play it back to the safe pass with Eric Garcia. He in turn plays it to Nico Gonzalez, who gets away really well from his first defender. Now he's being tripped up. No foul whatsoever given by the referee. Once again, Celta de Vigo trying to go into the counterattack. I think this time it's Iago Aspas who went down on the ground after a collision with Clément Lenglet. I'm not sure if it was a foul, but Iago Aspas was certainly asking for it. Right. Once again, the ball is at the feet of Frenkie Young with Barcelona. Now Memphis Depay. Memphis plays it back over to Jordi Alba. Memphis being tripped up. The referee tells the players to keep on playing. Now Lenglet. Lenglet plays it back to Marc-André Stegen. As I said before, Celta Vigo like to play very intense. They like to apply pressure, but sometimes it leaves it. Sometimes it leaves him a little bit thin in defense. Right now, they have intercepted the ball. They open it up to Hugo Mayo. Hugo Mayo with a good cross, and it almost found Noelito inside of the box. It had a little bit of deflection, and I think Gavi tracked it down, and now he sends it to the corner kick. It almost found in the first instance Iago Aspas, and then it almost found its way to Noelito in the second play. But Gavi was very quick to his feet and intercepted that ball all the way. The first corner kick, I think, for Celta de Vigo in this match, it will be Iago Aspas who will take it. He will be looking for one of his taller teammates. Here it comes. It opens up a few players down on the pitch. Nothing is given. Marc-André Stegen simply recovers really well inside of his own box. And now he sends a long pass in direction of Ansu Fati, almost a very good one. But I think it was Javi Galan who intercepted very well in the air. And it will be another throw-in for Barcelona as we reach the 10-minute mark. Barcelona are leading 1-0. Celta de Vigo are trying to get back on the scoreboard on level terms, but they haven't been really that successful, and their fans are really trying to push the team to get better and to get back into the game. Right now, it's once again Ansu Fati who has the ball. He has to play it back once again to Jordi Alba. Now Jordi Alba once again has to play it to the safe pass this time with Clément Lenglet. Now Frenkie de Jong. Frenkie Young once again with Jordi Alba. Now Jordi Alba in turn has to play it all the way back to Ter Stegen, the goalkeeper. He's being pressured by Gallardo, one of the strikers of Celta de Vigo. Now once again, Mingueza once again being pressured by two players. Nolito trying to close him down. Another throw-in for Barcelona. Once again, Mingueza will have the ball at his hands and will be looking to take it quickly. He takes his time this occasion. Now he goes long in the direction of Memphis. Memphis being tripped up by his back. Nevertheless, Nico Gonzalez intercepts that ball. Now Jordi Alba once again opens it up to Ansu Fati. Ansu Fati on a foot race. He cuts back from Hugo Mayo. Hugo Mayo almost tripping up. Now he was trying to find Memphis. But once again, almost Ansu Fati won the ball in the direct duel, I think, against Jesus Murillo. But it is a foul given against Ansu Fati, basically on the edge of the box of Celta de Vigo. Ansu heads over to Jason and helps him get up. I'm not quite sure if it was a foul by Ansu or by Jason Murillo. Both of them really collided a little bit strongly. Fortunately for both teams, both are back on the feet. As we look at the fouls, 2 fouls committed by Celta de Vigo and 2 by Barcelona. Right now, Jason Murillo was trying to play a long pass, but it hit almost the first man and it almost fell to the feet of Memphis Depay, who was in a good position to go into the attack. Right now, Denis Suarez, who gets very well away from Busquets, and then he was trying to play to one of his teammates, but Oscar Mingueza simply put his foot in a very good position to simply intercept the ball. Once again, Mingueza in the tussle for the ball. This time he wins against Gallardo. Once again, Jason Murillo with a faulty pass. This time it's Gavi who heads it. He was trying to look for Frenkie de Jong. Now Frenkie does play it back to him. Now Nico Gonzalez in a tight space gets really well. And he turns, and now he plays it over to Jordi Alba. Now Busquets in the middle of the field, having a little bit of a pocket of space. He opens it up all the way over to Ansu Fati. And now once again, Ansu Fati being called offside. And now they go over, and it is an offside for, once again, against Ansu Fati. This time, I'm not quite sure if it was, but nevertheless, he was deemed offside, and it will be yet another free kick for Celta de Vigo. Once again, Javi Alan has the ball at the left back. This time is once again Nolito who is being fouled, this time by Oscar Mingueza. We all know Mingueza to be a very intense player and sometimes abuse of his physicality and intensity. and it sometimes gets him to be given a yellow card. Right now it's Renato Tapia, the midfielder, who opens it up all the way over to Hugo Mayo. Now a faulty pass by Solari, I believe the right winger. And it will be yet another throw-in for Barcelona, and their cost this time by the hands of Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba plays it back all the way to Frenkie de Jong. Now Clément Lenglet. Now he plays it to Marc-André ter Stegen. Ter Stegen this time not being pressured at all. He's simply being, he has a lot of time and space. Now he plays it all the way over to Nico Gonzalez. Nico now being pressured by a few players. And Frenkie somehow solves that tricky pass really well. Now it's Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba once again opening up to Memphis. Memphis possibly lost the advantage by opening up too much, but he does gain a free goal. I mean, a corner kick after Aidó controlled it really faultily, and then he had a bit of a deflection on it before the ball actually left the pitch. And so it will be a corner kick for Barcelona, and this time I think the first one for the Blaugranas. Let's remember that Gerard Piqué isn't on the pitch, one of the main men for these kind of situations, but let's see how Barcelona actually fares. Here comes the cross. It goes almost to the first post, and then a little bit of a header. I think it was by Nico Gonzalez, but then it didn't really result in anything as it fell to the safe hands of Iturno really easily. Right now, Celta de Vigo was trying to go quickly into the counterattack, but all the players of Barcelona applied a really high set of pressure, and now the defense of Barcelona have been able to reorganize. But now a really good pass by Denis Suarez looking to the right. This time I think it was Solari. Solari simply couldn't control it well enough. I'm sorry, it was Iago Aspas. He couldn't control it really well enough, and it left the pitch after a very long control by Iago Aspas. So far, Barcelona have been really well organized in the defense. They have been really beaten so far, and Celta Vigo have been aching a little bit the presence of Ansu Fati and Memphis, and also Barcelona have been controlling so far well, I think, the middle of the field, and they've been having a lot of really good passes and a lot of good connectivity between the players in the middle of the field and the attack. Once again, it will be a throw-in for Barcelona. It will be this time Jordi Alba will be taking it. Jordi Alba plays it short. He plays it over to Frenkie. Once again, Jordi Alba. Once again, another throw-in for Barcelona. It will be once again Jordi Alba who will be taking it. He takes his sweet time. He's looking to his teammates. Now he plays it over to Ansu Fati. Once again, Jordi Alba. Now Memphis. And yet another throw-in for Barcelona in just a space of 2-3 meters. Once again, another throw-in. This time he goes over to Nico. Nico dribbles really well. Now he plays it to the edge of the box. It's in a very good position for Busquets. And Busquets with a long shot. It is yet another goal for Barcelona. Busquets took it from the edge of the box. He basically placed it to the far post of the Turo's goal. And it will be a second goal for Barcelona. The goal this time by Sergio Busquets. He placed it really, really well just on the corner of the far corner of the goal of Celta de Vigo. And yet another goal for Barcelona, the first goal for Busquets in this LaLiga. And so a very, very good goal by Barcelona. This time it was Nico Gonzalez who dribbled really well past Denis Suarez. And then he opened it up to basically the edge of the box. And then Busquets was simply in a very good position and he took it really well. 17 minutes and Barcelona lead 2-0. Busquets took it really well. He didn't really put a lot of power behind it, but he had a lot of precision to his shot, and so it was an incredible goal by Sergio Busquets. Something that you really rarely see today. A goal by Sergio Busquets, but a very important one for Barcelona. Let's hope that Barca can actually keep up this momentum and score more goals and make it a very moral victory. Right now, Celta de Vigo trying to go into the attack. This time it's Eddie Garcia and Langlais who diffuse it really well. Now Nico Gonzalez tries to dribble past a few players, and now he is being fouled. And so it will be a foul basically on the edge of the box of Barcelona after Nico Gonzalez had dribbled past a few players, and then Solari tripped him up. Now it's Eddie Garcia. Eddie Garcia has to play it back once again to Marc-André Ter Stegen, and once again Ter Stegen opens it up in the middle of the field. This time it's Busquets now being pressured, and now Busquets being fouled. I think it was Tapia who fouled him once again on the edge of the box of Barca's side. Now Oscar Mingueza has the ball on the right side. He plays it all the way over to Nico Gonzalez. Now Gavi tries to dribble past a few players, but he is dispossessed. Now Nolito loses the possession of the ball. Now it's Oscar Mingueza who has to play it back all the way to Garcia, and Thiago Gallardo is trying to pressure him, but Garcia simply plays it to his goalkeeper to the safe pass, and now Ter Stegen opens it up all the way to the left with Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba in turn plays it to Frenkie. Frenkie trying to get away from the pressure of a few, but he gets the ball robbed from him, and now he wins it back, but it is a foul by Frenkie de Jong. I thought he had won it really well with his slide tackle, but Iago Aspas somehow drew a foul for Celta de Vigo. I'm not quite sure if it was. I think he had a little bit of a touch on the ball first, but it is a foul given to Celta de Vigo, and it will be an important occasion for Celta de Vigo to actually get back into this match, and let's see if they can really take advantage of it. Iago Aspas will be the man to take it, and let's see if he can really do something different with this occasion. Let's remember that Xavi will be taking possibly for Barcelona for the next match, and this is, I think, a very good sign for Xavi to actually see Barcelona playing like this and actually scoring goals. Celta Vigo took their free kick really quickly. It found the way to Renato Tapia on the other side. Now Barcelona defensively get it away as far away as possible. Now another header at this time with Nico Gonzalez, and Memphis plays it on the way to Ansu, who almost controlled it with a very complicated control with his back heel. But nevertheless, Celta Vigo once again have the ball. They open it up to Denis Suarez, who has to go basically backtrack all the way to his own box. Once again, Di Turno, the goalkeeper, he plays a very faulty pass. It falls to Ansu Fati. Now Memphis wasn't offside. Now once again, Ansu inside of the box. He's trying to dribble past, and now a good shot, but it goes just wide of the goal. I'm not quite sure what happened because I think the defense of Celta de Vigo were saying that Memphis was offside, and I think Memphis also was confused because he didn't try to really have a little bit of a touch on the ball. I'm not quite sure what happened, but Ansu Fati did try to end that play somehow. Once again, it's Nico Gonzalez who has the ball. Now, once again, he's being tripped up. This time, I think it's once again Renato Tapia who was trying to trip him up. But now Tapia is down on the ground and asking for a foul because a little bit of a contact on his face. He's signaling the referee that it was the elbow of Nico Gonzalez. But I'm not quite sure if it was intentional by Nico because he was tripped up and he did have Tapia just all the way on his back. But he did have a little bit of contact on him. But it will be a foul in favor of Barcelona nevertheless. And well, it is a foul for Barcelona as we have reached the 22-minute mark, and Barcelona are leading 2-0. A very good goal by Ansu Fati and another really good goal by Busquets, even though it doesn't sound that believable. It was a very good goal by Sergio Busquets just on the edge of the box. And right now it's Nico Gonzalez once again has the ball. He's trying to win it back, and he somehow keeps it inside of the box after he was basically being tripped up. This time Gavi trying to apply a high set of pressure against Javi Galan, but it will be a throw-in for Celta de Vigo. Galan takes it quickly. He goes over to Tapia. Tapia decides to simply get rid of it, and now it falls to the feet of Frenkie de Jong. Now Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba plays it to Busquets in the middle of the field. He was being pressured by the back by Gallardo, but he somehow found Garcia. Now Garcia trying to find with a long pass Ansu Fati. He found somehow Frenkie de Jong, and now Busquets. Busquets has it. He plays it over to Jordi Alba on the left. Once again, Busquets. Busquets plays it to Frenkie in between the lines. Now Frenkie tries to dribble past a few. He gets away from Tapia, but he has to play it back to Busquets so he doesn't lose the ball. Now Lenglet. Lenglet plays it all the way to the other side with Eddie Garcia. Now Mingueza. Mingueza now once again Nico Gonzalez and being tripped up yet again. This time was by Jason Murillo. And I think this is like the third or fourth foul that Nico draws in favor of Barcelona. Now the referee is talking with Jason Mourinho and telling him that a few more and he will see the yellow card. It is once again Sergio Busquets who will take this free kick, and he takes it once again quickly. He plays it all the way over to Frenkie de Jong. Now Jordi Alba. Alba being pressured. He has to play it back once again to Frenkie. Now Busquets. And Frenkie is being tripped up. So a lot of fouls in consecutive manner against players of Barcelona. It seems as if Celta de Vigo are getting a little bit tired and frustrated. This time, and once again, Renato Tapia, who simply looked to trip up Frenkie, not really even have control or even contact with the ball. And so the referees once again telling them then a few more and they will start to see the yellow cards. Once again, Barcelona take this free kick quickly. It's Frenkie once again. Now Jordi Alba. Alba opens it up all the way to Memphis. Now Nico. Now Ansu Fati. Ansu Fati a little bit of a pocket of space. So he has to cut back and now opens it up once again to Frenkie. Frenkie dribbles past one player. He's inside of the box. He has to play it back to Jordi Alba nevertheless. Now a very good pass by Jordi Alba over the head. And it was almost really well controlled by Nico. But the defense of Celta de Vigo somehow controlled it really well. Now Eddie Garcia in a very awkward situation. He could have headed had a little bit of contact on the ball with his feet, but he somehow decided to head it, and the players of Celta de Vigo were telling the referee that he did have a handball. Now Celta de Vigo with a good option to play into the counterattack. Right now it's Nolito on the left. He's facing Oscar Mingueza. He's on the break. He cuts back. Now he's being dispossessed by by Gavi. I'm sorry. Now Gavi gets away really well from the pressure. He tried to open it up. He has Memphis. Now he does open the ball up for Memphis. Now Memphis trips up Jason Murillo, I think, and a very good counterattacking option was lost after a very poor control by Memphis and after a very incredible solo play by Gavi. Once again, Denis Suarez has the ball in the middle of the field. He's trying to open up the play. Once again, Gavi simply all the way over there, simply intercepted it. Now Denis Suarez, he plays it once again over to Nolito. No, I'm sorry, it wasn't Nolito. It was Augusto Solari, who's, I think, changed his wing. Now he wins it back once again for his team. Right now it's Renato Tapia. Tapia opens it up all the way to Murillo. Now Tapia. Once again, Denis Suarez. Now Aido. Aido basically in the middle of the field. Now he moves it up once again to Tapia. Tapia has the left side of his pitch all the way open. Now he does play it over to Jason Murillo. Now Augusto Solari. Once again, Tapia. He has to play all the way back to Dituro. And right now, Celta Vigo trying to tone down a little bit the tempo of the match because it wasn't really favoring them. And once again, they're just simply having the ball right now. It's Denis Suarez. Suarez plays it, opens it up all the way over to Joav Pedraza, and Joav Pedraza does draw yet another foul. And now he plays it to the left, to his left back, Javi Galan. And now here comes the long cross by Javi Galan. And it was a foul. Two players of both, one player of each team went down to the ground. This time it was Clement Lenglet and Thiago Gallardo. The referee did give a free kick for Barcelona after Gallardo, I think, tripped up with the feet of Clement Lenglet, and then he simply tried to bring him down. Right now, it's once again Barcelona that have the ball as we almost reach the 30-minute mark. Barcelona now trying to play through long passes, but this time they aren't really successful. They somehow recover it after a very faulty pass by Frenkie de Jong. Now Frenkie once again has the ball. He has a little bit of space. He opens it up to his left with Jordi Alba, who has an avenue of space. Now a good cross. It almost found Memphis. And now Javier Alan trying to get away from the pressure of Gavi. And now he does draw a foul by Busquets. And so it is yet another free kick for Celta de Vigo. Both Gavi and Busquets were trying to track him down. I think at the end it was Busquets who had a little bit of contact on his left foot. And so it is a foul for Celta de Vigo. They take it quickly once again. Javi Galan has the ball. Now he's being pressured by Gavi. He has to play back to Tapia in the middle of the field. Tapia cuts back after being pressured by Ansu Fati. He plays it over to Aido. Aido has a little space. He's trying to go for the long pass, and he almost found, he did find Iago Aspas, and now Aspas once again draws a foul. And I think the first yellow card of the match will be shown against Eddie Garcia. So Eddie Garcia so far has been making a name for himself, and as a player who can receive a lot of yellow cards so far in his first matches for Barcelona, and this time it's against Celta de Vigo after a foul against Iago Aspas. He did have contact on the right foot of Iago Aspas. He did basically pinch down his right foot, and so it is a yellow card for the player and the young defender of Barcelona. The referee is giving all the indications, or he's telling the wall of Barcelona where they have to go. Iago Aspas is getting ready. I think he's in a good position to go for a direct shot. He's not that close, but he's nevertheless in a good position. Iago Aspas can surprise Marc-André ter Stegen, who has to be really on his toes to see and react to whatever Iago Aspas decides. It's 27 meters away from goal. It is a good distance, but he can go for it. Here comes the shot, and he does go for the shot for the first post, but it goes just wide. Marc-André ter Stegen was covering all of it, but it goes just wide of the goal of Marc-André ter Stegen. So we reached the 30-minute mark. Barcelona are still leading 2-0 thanks to a goal of Ansu Fati and a goal of Sergio Busquets. And so far, I think a very good match by the Blaugranas. In the past few minutes, they have possibly toned down a little bit the intensity, but nevertheless, they have control of the game and I think mostly of the ball. Right now, once again, a series of long passes by both teams. Finally, a player of Celta de Vigo opens it up to Javi Galan. Now, Javi Galan sends a good cross. It's a player, I think it's Nolito who has the ball, and now a good shot by one of the Celta de Vigo players. Nevertheless, it did have a lot of bodies to get past, and at the end, it had a little bit of deflection. Now Barcelona trying to go into the counterattack through Memphis, and it will be a throw-in after Memphis headed it out of the pitch, and it will be once again Jason Murillo who has the ball. He plays it over to Aido, and now the players of Celta de Vigo are moving up their pieces and trying to move up the pitch and trying to have a little bit more of a presence inside of the box of Barcelona. Right now, it's once again Denis Suarez. Denis Suarez, I think, is having a good match. He's having to get back a bit to actually have contact on the ball, but once he has, he's really good with it. He opens it up. He opens the pitch really well for Celta de Vigo and adds a lot of dimension to the passing game. Right now, it's Hugo Mayo finds Aspas. Once again, Mayo on the right side. Now, Denis Suarez. Now, Tapia once again who has the ball. He opens it up once again to Mayo. Mayo plays it over to Solari. Solari almost gets away from Frenkie. Frenkie somehow gets back into a good position, and it will be a corner kick for Celta de Vigo. Frenkie was asking for a yellow card against Solari because I think there was a little bit of a lot of physicality to their tussle, but it will be a corner kick, the second of the match for Celta de Vigo. And let's see what they do with it. Here comes Aspas. Aspas will be the man to take it. Here comes the cross. It's a very good one. And now a header, I think it was by Aido in the first one. And then it almost fell to the feet of Tapia in the second post. But it goes still a bit too wide from him. And it wasn't really in a good position to actually have a touch on it. He slid down and almost had a good touch. But it goes just too wide and too high from the goal of Marc-André ter Stegen. Once again, Celta de Vigo are trying to apply a high set of pressure once Marc-André ter Stegen simply plays the ball to one of his closer teammates. This time, Barcelona gets away from it really well. It's at the feet of Ansu Fati on the left. Ansu against Hugo Mayo. He cuts back into the middle. He cuts back once again, getting away from Tapia. Ansu Fati, he shows just how easily he can get past quite a few players of the other team. Once again, Ansu. Now Eddie Garcia. Now Lenglet. Now Celta de Vigo have retreated a bit, and they're just waiting for Barcelona to get up the pitch. Now Nico Gonzalez in a good position. He dribbles past two players really, really well. Now Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba with a good cross and a header by Memphis, and yet another goal for Barcelona. A very good collective play by Barcelona. A very good cross by Jordi Alba and an incredible header by Memphis. He had a bit of a touch on it to send it to the second post. And yet another goal for Barcelona, 3-0, as we just reached the 34-minute mark. An incredible header by Memphis. He read it really well. He ran directly to the first post and then simply had to have a little bit of a touch on it to send it to the far post of Dituro's goal. And Dituro once again simply could not do anything to prevent that incredible goal. Very incredible cross by Jordi Alba, and then a very good and subtle touch by Memphis to simply head it to the second post of the goal. And just an incredible collective goal by Barcelona. Incredible to see Barcelona are leading 3-0 against Celta de Vigo before even the halftime. And it seems as if Barcelona can simply control and coast clear the rest of the match. Let's see how well they can control and manage the rest of the match. But so far, 1 goal by Ansu, 1 goal by Memphis, and 1 goal by Sergio Busquets. Sergi Barjuan is happy. He's simply celebrating with his assistant manager. And right now, Celta de Vigo once again start the ball rolling. Let's see how they play the remaining 10 minutes of this first half and the remaining second half. Right now, it's Celta de Vigo. They're trying to go to the attack with Nolito. He's trying to find Iago. But both Clement Lenglet and Jordi Alba simply intercept that ball really, really well. Right now, it's Ansu Fati who loses the ball against Mayo, I believe. And it will be a throw-in once again, for Celta de Vigo. Once again, right now, it's Denis Suarez. He opens it up to Tapia. Tapia to the middle of the field with Nolito. He's being pressured by Busquets. Right now, it's Javi Galan. Now Renato Tapia, he opens it up to the right side of the pitch in direction of Hugo Mayo. Here comes a good cross by Hugo Mayo. This time it's Eddie Garcia who heads it really well over the head of Gallardo inside of the box. Once again, Hugo Mayo looking for Gallardo. He cuts back into the middle. He's going up against Lenglet, both of them using their physicality really well. Now it's Renato Tapia. Tapia loses the ball against 3 players of Barcelona. Right now it's Frenkie. Frenkie plays it all the way over to the left side with Ansu Fati. Now they have a good position to go into the counterattack, but now Ansu simply takes too much time, and now he loses the ball after I think Gallardo tracked him down yet again. But right now Barcelona have intercepted back the ball. It's once again Ansu Fati who has possession, but he is fouled this time, I think, by I'm not sure if it was Hugo Mayo. No, it was Solari, and the second yellow card in the match has been shown this time for Solari. I think I'm not sure if Solari was the player who should have seen the first yellow card on the team of Celta de Vigo, but it was necessary because Celta had already committed a lot of fouls against a lot of players of Barcelona. Right now, it's Oscar Mingueza on the right side. He has to play it back to Eddie Garcia. Now Garcia has to play it back all the way to Ter Stegen. Ter Stegen this time not being pressured at all by any of the players. This time now he's being closed up a little bit by Aspas. Now he plays it to the right once again with Mingueza, and he plays it to the middle of the field with Busquets. Now Frenkie de Jong. Once again, Lenglet on the left. He opens it up to Ansu Fati. Now Ansu has to play it back to Jordi Alba. Once again, Ansu. A little bit of tiki-taka for the Blaugranas. Now Frenkie de Jong. He edges inside of the box. He's inside of the box. He crosses and he dribbles, and a good cross for Ansu Fati, who didn't really have a good contact on the ball. And his shot just goes wide of the goal of Celta de Vigo. A very good collective play once again by the players of Barcelona. This time the shot of Ansu Fati goes just a little bit wide of the goal, but he was all inside of the box all alone. But he was, I think, he was in a very comfortable position, and it just went a little bit too wide of the goal. Nevertheless, once again, a very good collective play. Had Ansu Fati possibly let it go, it had reached Gavi, who was also alone to his back. Nevertheless, Ansu couldn't really even see it, and now Ansu is down on the ground. And the medical staff, it has to go inside of the pitch. Let's hope that it's nothing too serious. I think a player of Celta did step on his left hand. Step on his left hand after his shot went a little bit wide and he went down to the ground. Let's hope that nothing too serious and it's nothing that could endanger his participation in this game, because he's being really good and he's really regaining his good form for Barcelona. He does he does leave the pitch to receive the medical attention he needs. Let's hope that he can continue. Right now, Barcelona have 10 men as we almost reach the 40-minute mark. Right now, it's Tapia who has the ball. He tries to open it up all the way to the right side, but Jordi Alba simply intercepts it really well. Now, a very awkward pass by Memphis to Sergio Busquets, and Busquets simply decides to get the ball as far away as he can because he was in a very compromised situation. I think Ansu Fati will be able to continue because he's simply receiving a little bit of a bandage and a little bit of spray to help him. But I think he will be able to continue this time. Once again, Denis Suarez looking for a long pass to the other side of the pitch. This time it's too long in the direction of Hugo Mayo, and it will be a goal kick for Barcelona. I think he will be able to continue right now. The goal kick by Marcandet is taken. He is taking his time because he has no pressure and no rush to take it. He does take it right now. He goes in direction of Memphis, but he loses an aerial duel against Saido. Now I think a little bit of a handball by Aspas, and it will be a free kick yet again for Barcelona. Once again, Busquets takes it quickly. He goes over to Jordi Alba, and now we do see Ansu once again on the pitch. He receives yet another foul. This time I think it was by Hugo Mayo, the captain of Celta de Vigo, trips him up yet again. I think this is the second or third time he does so, especially because he doesn't even have a chance to get the ball. He simply looks to trip up and bring down Ansu Fati. So we do reach the 40-minute mark, and Barcelona are leading 3-0 after two very good goals by three very good goals by Ansu Fati. Well, Ansu Fati, Sergio Busquets, and Memphis are the players who have gone on the score sheet for the Blaugranas. And right now, Barcelona are simply trying to control the ball and with it control the tempo of the match. Right now, it's Busquets who's being tripped up. I think he is being tripped up yet once again. This time, I'm not quite sure who it was. I think it was Iago Aspas. No, it was Gallardo, the other striker who simply tracks down a lot of the time the attackers of Barcelona. This time, it was the turn of Busquets to being tracked down. Now it's Eddie Garcia. Garcia basically on in the middle of the field. He plays it all the way back to Lenglet. Now Memphis interchanging his position with Ansu. Ferengi trying to dribble forward, and he does so. He dribbles past one. Now he plays a very good pass to Nico Gonzalez. Now Nico trying to dribble past yet another pair of players. This time he does lose the ball. Now it's Denis Suarez. He opens it up to Javi Galan, the left back. Now Gallardo going up against Mingueza once again. He cuts back into the middle. He sends a good cross, but once again Lenglet heads it out. And now once again Galan inside of the box. He's inside of the box and he takes a shot to the first post, but it goes just wide once again. Marcanete was very close to that play. He had read it really well, and had it gone really in direction of goal, I think Marcanete could have controlled it really easily. He simply let it slide, and it is yet another goal kick for Barcelona. He plays it short to Busquets. Now Lenglet, Alba. Now Memphis in a physical tussle against Hugo Mayo, and he wins this time because he wins a throw-in for his team. Yet another throw-in for Jordi Alba. He takes his time. He's not being really pressured or rushed. Now he plays in direction of Nico Gonzalez, and it will be yet another throw-in after a very poor control by Solari, the right winger of Celta de Vigo. Right now, it's once again Memphis. Now Frenkie. Once again, Garcia. He opens it up to Mingueza on the right side. Now he in turn looks for Gavi. Gavi almost loses the ball, but he somehow controls it really well, even though a lot of pressure by Javi Galan. Now, once again, Mingueza opens it up, this time for Jordi Alba. And now he's looking for Ansu Fati. And now Ansu Fati, with a lot of discomfort physically, he grabs his left side, the left back of his leg, and I think he does go down on the ground, and he will be substituted off immediately. So a very negative side to this almost perfect match by Barcelona. It seems as if Felipe Coutinho will be the one to get to start warming up as we almost reached the 45-minute mark. And I think Ansu Fati was going after that long pass by Jordi Alba. He was already offside, but at the end of that run, he simply grabbed the behind of his left leg and went directly to the ground, and he will be substituted off. Sergi Barjuan immediately gave the indication to Filipe Coutinho to get ready. So a very terrible sight to see for the Blaugranas and for all the Barca fans. Ansu Fati yet again could be injured. Let's hope that it's nothing too serious or for a long time. Three players of Barcelona are getting warmed up. I think it's Alejandro Valde, the left back, Philippe Coutinho, and Yusuf Demir are getting ready. I'm not sure if Sergi Barjuan will be making a substitution because they're just a few minutes or a few seconds away um, from going to the halftime. And so let's see what the manager actually decides. 2 minutes have been added on. But so far, I think Ansu Fati is still receiving medical attention. Now he does leave the pitch by his own standing up. That's a very good indication. He is leaving, walking off. And so let's hope that nothing too serious, but he does seem to be in a little bit of discomfort and pain. Right now, once again, Celta de Vigo have the ball. This time it's with Tapia. Tapia looking for one of his teammates, and he does find Murillo. Now Murillo trying to go up. Now he was trying to look in the direction of Javi Galan, but it was just a very faulty pass, and it will be yet another throw-in for Barcelona. And this time it's Oscar Mingueza who will be the player who will be taking it. He takes his time. He goes to Busquets. Now Busquets plays it to the all the way to the other side to the goalkeeper Ter Stegen. Now Frenkie de Jong. Frenkie once again opens it up to Mingueza. Now Busquets. Busquets being tripped up by behind, but he does lose the ball, and it's Aspas who has it, but now he loses in turn. And now Busquets once again recovers it, and now he plays it to Frenkie. Now Memphis, who is being just isolated because he doesn't have Ansu Fati to accompany him in the attack. He cuts back 2 times. Now he was trying to play it to Frenkie, but it was just behind the back foot of Frenkie. And now once again, I think it's Denis Suarez. Yes, Suarez has the ball for Celta de Vigo as we almost reached the 2 minutes of the added time. And once again, Tapia. Now Murillo on the left side. He once again has Galan to his left. He opens it up once again to him. But now Galan with a poor control, and it will be a throw-in for Barcelona. Ansu Fati, while he was walking off, he gave his kit to a fan in the stands who was asking for it, and so a very good detail by Ansu Fati. And now we see Hugo Mayo down on the ground also asking for medical attention as the referee has signaled for halftime. And let's hope that it's nothing too serious also for the right back of Celta de Vigo. So Barcelona halftime has been reached. Barcelona are leading 3-0 thanks to a goal of Ansu Fati, who will be substituted off, a goal by Memphis, and a goal by Sergio Busquets. I think this is so far one of the best matches by Barcelona. They're controlling really well the midfield. They're controlling really well the attack. And let's hope that they can keep this up. And as always, if you want to keep up to date with everything related to Barcelona, please be sure to check out this page down below. Also, please support us in our podcast. Like, follow, subscribe. If you like this, please be sure to come back in the regular. We always have a live coverage of all the matches of Barcelona. And as always, if you have any questions, any comments, please be sure to leave them in the comment section down below, and I'll be looking through them as we go on. So I'll be taking a few minutes of a break, and I'll be sure, but I'll be back for the second half. And please be sure to keep tuned in. And well, yeah, see you in a few minutes. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the second half live coverage of the Barcelona match against Celta de Vigo. For those that have just tuned in or couldn't really tune in for the whole first half, Barcelona are leading 3-0 against Celta de Vigo. The first goal came after a very good shot by Ansu Fati to the second post. The second one was by Sergio Busquets, just on the edge of the box. He didn't really have a lot of power on it, but he then compensated with a lot of accuracy, also to the far post. An incredible goal by Busquets. And finally, a good header by Memphis Depay after an incredible collective play by Nico Gonzalez and Jordi Alba. And in the end, Depay simply had to have a little touch on the head after an incredible cross by Jordi Alba. The negative side to this match is that Ansu Fati is injured. He had to be substituted off. And right now, I think he will be having a little bit of a physical test. Let's hope that nothing too serious. And let's see who actually the player is who will be substituting in for Barcelona, because Sergi Barjuan did not decide to make the substitution before the first half ended, because he was just scarcely 2 minutes away from the halftime mark. And right now, I think there will be two substitutions in the side of Barcelona. It will be Alejandro Balde and Ronald Araujo who will be jumping on the pitch. Let's see who left the pitch for Barcelona. It seems as if number. No, I'm sorry. First, the substitutions of Celta de Vigo. It is Solari who left the pitch for Fran Beltran, the midfielder, and also Kevin is in for. I'm not sure who was the other player substituted off for Hugo Mayo. Okay, Hugo Mayo, the player who was also down on the ground, basically at the end of the first half, was also substituted off. And so Alejandro Balde and Ronald Araujo are the ones who will be also substituted in for Barcelona. Let's see who are the players who have left. It is Ansu Fati in favor of Alejandro Balde, and I think it was Eddie Garcia. Yes, it was Eddie Garcia, the other player who was substituted off from Barcelona. So the second half has started. Barcelona are leading 3-0, as I said before. Let's hope that they can keep this up and no other injuries take place for either team. Right now, a long pass was looking for by Celta de Vigo. We're looking for Aspas, but Clement Lenglet read it really well. Now the players of Barcelona will have the sun in their face the whole second half, as Celta players had to deal with it the first one, and they will have the sun in their eyes for the entirety of the second half. Right now, it's Fran Beltran, who is trying to go into the attack. He cuts back a little bit into the middle. Now he plays all the way to Jason Murillo. He has Galan to his left. Now he does play it to Galan. Galan tried to get away from Gavi. He has to cut back after being pressured really well by the youngster. Now Murillo. Murillo almost loses the ball to Memphis, but he has to play once again to Aido after being pressured really well by the Dutch striker. Once again, Fran Beltran. He opens it up to Kevin. Now Denis Suarez. Denis Suarez looking for a long pass for Iago Aspas, but once again, Aspas couldn't really reach it. This time, Ronald Araujo, the first intervention in the match, used really well his physicality to simply allow the ball to continue on and reach Ter Stegen. Right now, it's Nico Gonzalez. He plays it back to Mingueza. Now Araujo with Ter Stegen. Ter Stegen with a very compromised pass to the middle of the field. Looking for Frankie. He was very compromised and very awkward pass to Frankie. It was almost found its way to the feet of a player of Celta de Vigo. They have won a corner kick, Celta. Let's see how they take it. It will be once again Aspas who will be taking it. He takes it short. He goes over to Denis Suarez. Now Denis Suarez getting ready. A good cross in direction, I think, of Gallardo, but he simply couldn't have a good contact on the ball, and it will be a goal kick for the Blaugranas. It's Ter Stegen who's getting ready. He will take it short, it seems. He does, over to Lenglet. Now he opens it up to Jordi Alba. Now Busquets being pressured by the back. Now he loses the ball. And now it's a player, I think it's Nolito who loses the ball, and now it's for Tapia inside of the box, but a very good intervention by Clement Lenglet. He simply used all his body to simply get in the way of that shot. A very important intervention by Clement Lenglet. Right now, it seems it seems as if the players of Barcelona are a little bit slow to start this second half, and the players of Celta de Vigo are a little bit more intense than Barcelona. Right now, it's once again Gallardo. He controls it really well. He gets away from Gavi. Now he opens it up to Galan. Now Galan, once again, he has to play to the middle of the field. I think it was to Denis Suarez. Right now, Renato Tapia. He opens it up to Kevin. Now Fran Beltran on the right side. He's facing Alejandro Valde. Now he gets back. He has to play it back to Denis Suarez yet again. Now Aspas loses the ball, but it somehow finds his way to Fran Beltran. Once again, Aido giving a little bit of indications to Murillo to where to move, so he can have a little bit more of a little bit of contact with the ball. Once again, Fran Beltran. He has to track back all the way inside of his own half to have a little bit more of contact on the ball. Now Aido. He plays it to Murillo. And Murillo has Galan once again. And now he opens it up really well for Galan. Galan is all alone, basically on the edge of the box. Here comes a good cross. But once again, Ronald Araujo simply intervenes really well. And now it's once again Celta de Vigo with Murillo. Now Aido. Aido plays it to Aspas. And now Celta de Vigo simply have the bulk of the possession and the intention of going forward. Right now, it's Kevin once again who has the ball. He plays it to Fran Bertan once again. And now Tapia. Tapia being pressured by Nico Gonzalez, and he does draw a foul, and he takes it quickly. Right now, it's once again Denis Suarez. Suarez opens it up in between the lines for the Nolito. Nolito opens up the pitch for Kevin, and a good cross by Kevin, a little bit too intense, I think. It was almost controlled by Denis Suarez. But once again, the ball is at the feet of a player of Celta de Vigo right now. It's Aido. Once again, Nolito. Now Aspas. He leaves all alone. Gallardo. I'm sorry. He was all alone inside of the box, and he took it really well. And it was a goal by Celta de Vigo, but it was offside. It was deemed offside by the assistant referee. We'll have to see. I think he was all alone inside of the box. I'm not sure if he was. Let's see in this replay. Yes, he was offside. He was all alone. It was a little bit too strange for a player of Celta de Vigo to be so alone and clear of the defense inside of the box. So it was offside against Gallardo. And so a goal has been taken away from Celta de Vigo. Let's hope that this is something that actually activates Barcelona players and gets them back into the match. Right now, Fran Bertran wins the ball really well. Now he plays it all the way over to Aspas. And now looking for Denis Suarez, who gets outpaced by Ronald Araujo very easily. Once again, now Araujo, he simply gets the ball away as far away as he can. It almost fell to Memphis. Right now, it's once again Fran Bertran, who has had a lot of interventions in these first few minutes. Now it's Galan, who is inside of the box with a good intervention. It fell, I think it hit somehow the hand of Marcandete, who really couldn't control it really well. And it fell now to Iago Aspas, and it's a goal for Celta de Vigo. A goal for Celta de Vigo after a very poor intervention by Marc-André ter Stegen. And it fell simply to Iago Aspas inside of the box. But so far in this second half, Barcelona don't have anything going for them. And they're simply allowing Celta de Vigo to have all the possession and have all the intention of going forward. I think the middle of the field is simply too slow. And right now, the defense has been caught off guard. Javi Galan with a very good intervention, but a very poor intervention by Marc-André ter Stegen, showing a lot of a poor form. I think he is lacking a lot of focus because he simply allowed the ball to go inside of his own box and reach Iago Aspas without any problems whatsoever. So right now, it's once again Barcelona that have the ball, and now they will have a throw-in. I think this is the first time that they are actually inside of the half of Celta de Vigo with the ball. Right now, it's Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba has the ball. He will be looking for one of his teammates for the throw-in. Right now, it's Memphis. Memphis with a poor pass yet again, looking for Frankie. And now Iago Aspas opens it up really well into the middle of the field. Right now, it's Gallardo once again. He opens it up yet again for for Galan on the left side. Now he has to cut back to Fran Beltran. Once again, Galan with a good cross. This time it's controlled really well by Araujo. Now he plays it really well to the middle of the field. An incredible technical display by Nico. Now it finds its way to Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba looking for a long pass. He's looking for Alejandro Valde, but nowhere near accurate or even near where Alejandro Valde was actually at. And now it's Jesus Murillo. He plays it to Tapia. And now it seems as if the roles have switched. Right now, Celta de Vigo simply have the control of the ball, and Barcelona can't even get near them or even can't get control of the ball. Once again, they're looking for Galan. This time it's Mingueza who wins it. After a quick deflection, he wins it yet again. Now it's Busquets. He opens it up to Gavi. Once again, Mingueza. Once again, Busquets. He has to play it and turn all the way to the other side where there's a lot more space with Jordi Alba. Now Frenkie. He opens it up to Nico. Now Nico with a little bit of space in front of him. He was trying to play, I think, Memphis in, but it just lacked a little bit of power to that pass. And now Aidó being pressured by Valde, but he gets away from him really well, playing it to Tapia. Now Kevin. Now Jordi Alba. Now Valde has the ball. He plays it to Frenkie de Jong. Now Busquets. He has to play it back to Araujo. Now Araujo is telling his teammates to take a breath and put the tempo down a little bit. Now it's Frenkie with a little bit of space in front of him to run to. He has to play it to Valde, who's being brought down by Tapia. I think Tapia has had a lot of fouls, and now he does see the yellow card. So finally, Tapia sees the yellow card by excessive fouls. This time against Alejandro Valde, and it will be a free kick for Barcelona in not a very close area near to the box of Celta de Vigo, but nevertheless, it is a good occasion for them to actually try something a little bit different. This time it will be Jordi Alba who will be taking it. Here comes the cross, and he takes it short to Memphis, and now Memphis plays it back to Jordi Alba. Now a good cross by Alba to the second post, but it's just too wide and long. It falls to Mingueza. Let's see if he can control it. He almost played it to Gavi, but it was just a faulty pass in a very complicated situation, and it will be a throw-in for Celta de Vigo. This time it's Javi Galan. He plays it back to Murillo. Now Murillo being pressured. He almost had a little bit of a faulty pass to Dituro. Now Aidó being pressured. Now he simply decides to get the ball as far away as he can. He almost played on Kevin, but Alejandro Valde simply read it really well. I'm not sure if now Valde and Jordi Alba have changed a little bit their positions. Now it seems as if they're going back to the way they were. Right now it's Nico who uses really well his physicality to shake off Murillo. Now he plays it back to Mingueza. Now once again Lenglet. He plays it really well to the middle with Frenkie de Jong. Now Busquets with Memphis. Memphis once again with a faulty pass, nowhere near where Valde was positioned. And now Jordi Alba was trying to go into the attack and into a good position to have a little bit more of intensity to their pressure. Right now, Barcelona are simply hanging back. They're allowing Celta to have the ball in their own half, and then apply a bit of pressure once they get closer to the middle of the field. Right now, Denis Suarez with a lot of space, a little bit of pocket of space. He was looking for Galan yet again. This time it's cut off by Gavi, and now he was trying to play it to Nico. Nico somehow wins it with using his physicality really well, and now he gets away from yet another player. He's in a good position. He's inside of the box. Now he cuts yet again, but this time his control was really not the best. And now I think he's asking for the substitution. He was a little bit of he was asking for, I think, a little bit of physicality to the last challenge, but I think he's asking for the substitution. He is getting back to his position, but if it were for a substitution, it will be yet another down player for the Culés. Let's hope there's nothing too serious of it. Here comes Denis Suarez. He was trying to play with a through pass, but it was just between a lot of players of Barcelona and Celta de Vigo. Ricky Push is getting ready to jump on the pitch, and it is Nico Gonzalez who is down on the ground, and he is asking for a substitution. The last play, he used a lot of his physicality and he used a lot of his stamina and strength. But I think he did just forced it a little bit too much in that last attempt to get away from a defender of Celta de Vigo. Possibly a bit of too uncomfortable position for him. And so Barcelona have yet another player who will be injured during this match and in general in this season. A young player who has had an incredible impact in the first team. Let's hope that nothing too serious. Now Ricky Puig is on the pitch, and he will be the one to substitute Nico Gonzalez. So yet another young player of Barcelona covering the middle of the field, and let's hope that he has a positive impact for the culés. Right now it's Ter Stegen. He gets the ball rolling yet again. He plays it over to Araujo. Now Mingueza looking for Memphis. Memphis now controls it really well with his chest, and now an incredible pass back by Frenkie. Now he plays it to Jordi Alba. Alba with a little bit of space in front of him. He has Balde to his left, and he does play it to him. Now Ricky Puig, the number 6 player for Barcelona. He opens it up to Mingueza on the right, and he receives it once again. Now Ricky once again to Mingueza. Mingueza with Frenkie. Now Ricky, a little bit of keep up between the 3 players of Barcelona. Now it falls to the feet of Araujo. Mingueza. Now Ter Stegen. Ter Stegen opens up the pitch in direction of Mingueza, but Mingueza loses the ball after a very poor control. Now it's Tapia. Tapia opens it up to Galan on the left side. He has to cut back a little bit because he's being pressured, but he gets away really well from Mingueza. Now another cross, but this time it's just too high and wide. It falls to Jordi Alba, controls it really well over the head of Fran Bertran. Now Lenglet plays it really well to Memphis, and now Memphis once again with a poor pass looking for Balde, but I don't think there's really a connection between them, so that they don't really understand what's happening inside of the other's head. Right now it's Murillo who has the ball, and as I said before, right now Barcelona are simply hanging back. They're allowing Celta de Vigo to have the ball in their own half, but once they cross it, they try to apply a bit more pressure. Right now it's Tapia. Tapia being pressured by Memphis. Now he has to play back to Denis Suarez. Denis Suarez in a little bit in a weird position because he sometimes plays behind Tapia, but most of the time he also plays in front of him. So I think he just has a lot of liberty to move in between the lines so that he can actually feed his team with a lot of long passes. Right now it's Aido. Aido has a little bit of space in front of him. Now he's trying to play with a through pass for Nolito, but it was just too long for him. It's now in the control of Ter Stegen. He plays it over to Ricky. Ricky now with Mingueza. And now Memphis, I think this is the second half, Memphis hasn't really had an impact. He does have the ball now. He plays it over to Balde. Balde plays it really well, allowing the ball to get inside. But now he loses against Javi Galan. And it was almost at a very good position for Balde to actually get in a good position to go into the attack. Right now it's Fran Beltran. We have reached the 60-minute mark, 30 minutes remaining in this second half. Let's hope that no other injuries happen for Barcelona. We already had Ansu Fati and now Nico. Let's hope that nothing else happens. Right now it's a foul by Gavi against Javi Galan, just on the edge of the pitch. And it will be a free kick for Celta de Vigo. Let's remember that after this match, there will be 2 weeks basically of international break. And so let's hope that a few players of Barcelona can get back on their feet and really get a rest and get well physically to come back stronger than ever, especially as Barcelona do have critical matches after that international break, both in LaLiga and in the Champions League. Right now, Jordi Alba, he plays it back to Lenglet. Now Lenglet looking for the long pass. He wins a throw-in after a deflection on Fran Beltran. It's once again Jordi Alba. He takes his time. Aspas is asking for a lot more of a rush. Now he plays it over to Balde, and it will be a throw-in for Barcelona after Balde lost an aerial duel against Aido. They take it quickly. Now Denis Suarez, he plays it. Now yet another player inside of the box for Celta de Vigo, and he goes down after Mingueza uses physicalities. Gallardo, he went down on the ground inside of the box. He was asking for a penalty. I'm not sure if it was. I think Gallardo went down really easily after he felt Mingueza on his back. Mingueza also didn't use an excessive force on him, but I probably VAR will be checking and will be telling the referee if he does have to go over to the sideline to have a second replay. But so far, the match is continuing on. Right now, it's Saido looking for a long pass, and it almost found Galan. Right now, it's Gavi who has the ball. He's trying to go quickly into the attack. He goes down. The referee does not get any sort of foul. Once again, Galan has the ball. He opens it up to Nolito. And he almost found him. This time, it's Mingueza who wins the ball back for his team. Now it's Busquets who has control. Mingueza plays it to Ricky Puig. Now Busquets once again. And he's being pressured by quite a few players, and now he is being down by Gallardo. And I think the referee will go over to the VAR to check. No, he will show a yellow card. I'm not sure against who. He's going over to the bench, and he will see the manager of Celta de Vigo will see the yellow card after you saying a lot of things. I'm not quite sure what he could have told to the fourth referee. And looking back at the replay, I don't think there's a penalty whatsoever. I think Gallardo simply went down once he felt Mingueza. I don't think it's enough to actually to give a penalty. I don't think there's a penalty. Let's see if the VAR intervenes. I don't think so. Right now, Renato Tapia by Celta Vigo is off, and Franco Servi is on. Let's see if Servi can also have a good impact as the rest of the substitutions have hand for Celta de Vigo. Right now, it's Celta de Vigo that have the ball. It's Aido. He controls it. He has to play it back to his goalkeeper. Now, Fran Beltran, I think he's moved a little bit to the center with the substitution of Servi. Let's see how they actually reorganize now. Aido, he plays it over to Kevin. He's looking for Servi. He has to cut back. Now he plays it over to Denis Suarez. Now Iago Aspas, once again with Kevin. Now he has to play it back once again to Aido. Now Murillo. Right now, I'm not quite sure even what the formation is for Barcelona, but I think they are lacking a little bit of speed on the wings and trying to go into the attack. If they try to go to the attack through counterattacks, they are lacking seriously a lot of speed. Right now, it's Alejandro Valde that wins a position really well after a long pass by Frenkie de Jong, but he's all alone. He's being basically isolated. And now he finds once again Frenkie de Jong. He in turn plays it to Jordi Alba. Now to the edge with Ricky, and Ricky loses it very easily, I think, against Fran Beltran. This time, once again, Busquets wins it really well for his team. Now Jordi Alba inside of the box. He's tried to set a good cross, a very strong cross in direction of Memphis, but it was just too high. And now let's see if Sergi Barjuan makes yet another change or substitution. Right now, it's Iago Aspas who's trying to go into the attack, but Ter Stegen wins that foot race first, and now he controls it really well. He plays it short to Frenkie de Jong. He gets away really well from one, but now he loses the ball in a compromise situation. Once again, Aspas just on the edge of the box, and a very good low cross, almost finding Gallardo. And now it's Ricky Puig who controls it after that cross by Aspas didn't really reach anyone. Now a faulty pass, and Memphis couldn't really even control it, but it will be a throw-in, I think, for Barcelona as we have reached the 66-minute mark, and quite a few intense minutes by this Celta de Vigo and Barcelona match. Let's hope that this kind of intensity can continue on as the match goes on. So just looking very quickly to the stats, so far 51% possession by Barcelona against 49 by Celta de Vigo. 5 shots by Barcelona against 6. 4 on target for Barca and just 1 on Celta de Vigo. So the first shot on target by Celta de Vigo was a goal. And well, I think so far it's been a very different story this second half than the first one. But I think it will continue this way. Let's see if both teams can actually keep up this momentum and this kind of intensity, because we have to remember that it is a very tight schedule, and they both have to play a lot of matches, and they both have to play a lot of matches, both in international and domestic tournaments. Right now, I think Barcelona should be looking, or at least Sergi Barjuan should be looking to change a little bit, possibly his team up, and maybe take off Gavi or move Gavi back a little bit to the middle of the field and allow another player with a little bit more speed, possibly Coutinho or Demi, to go inside of the pitch and actually have a little bit more of interventions, because Barcelona are lacking a little bit that intensity on the wings if they want to play this style of trying to simply break into any sort of counterattack every time they win the ball back inside of their own half, because so far it does seem as if Barcelona are lacking a little bit that aspect. Right now, it's right now it's Nolito who receives a good cross by the right, and he controls it really well. And now he takes it on the volley, and he sends it to the second post, and it's inside of the goal of Marc-André ter Stegen. He controlled it really well in a tight area, and then he simply hit it on the volley. Marc-André ter Stegen couldn't reach that shot by Nolito. I think it's going to be checked by VAR, and I think it won't be allowed, because I think Nolito actually controlled it with his left arm. Yes, it is deemed a handball inside of the box by Nolito, and so Barcelona are saved by the whistle. They are saved by the referee and the VAR, because Nolito controlled it with his arm. But Barcelona are allowing Celta de Vigo to simply get too close to them and close up the gap yet again. Barcelona, I think, are playing with fire. They're not playing really as well as they were in the first half. Obviously, 2 injuries does change everything for a team. But you can't really allow this, being Barcelona and playing the way that you've been playing in the first half. You can't allow this kind of drastic change in your team. Right now, it's Barcelona that have the ball once again through Mingueza. Mingueza trying to move up, but basically the middle of the field is no one is covering all the spaces that they should. Right now, it's Jordi Alba on the left. He has Balde. He opens it up to youngster. Now, Frenkie de Jong. Now, Memphis. Memphis also a player that has been basically been zero active for the second half for Barcelona. Right now, it's Memphis with Ricky. Once again, Memphis. He plays it over to Jordi Alba. This is what Barcelona needs: a long possession, controlling the tempo of the match and dictating how they play and where they want to play. Right now, it's Longley with an awkward position. And now Iago Aspas is trying to go into the attack. Aspas has the ball. Now he's trying to get away from Longley once again. And now a shot by Aspas. And it will be a goal kick by ter Stegen. Clement Lenglet once again showing a little bit of his his moments of lack of focus, because he had complete control of the ball, and then somehow I think he just he messed up his control of his position, and he almost gave away yet another goal to Celta de Vigo. We have reached the 70-minute mark, and Barcelona are still leading 3-1, but it seems as if the second goal of Celta de Vigo is closer than the fourth one of Barcelona. Right now, it's Jordi Alba who wins the ball, but first a foul against Fran Beltran, I think by Ricky Puig. And it will be a free kick for Celta de Vigo. Iago Aspas will be getting ready to take it. Let's see he can find any of his teammates. 13 fouls committed by Celta de Vigo against 12 by Barcelona. So a match in which a lot of fouls have been seen. Here comes the cross by Iago Aspas. He takes it short. He goes over to Galan. And now a long, very strong and long shot. I think it was by Javi Galan. It took a lot of deflections, and in the end, it found its way to Marc-André ter Stegen. Ter Stegen looking to take it short. In the end, he decides to go all the way to Mingueza on the right. He controls it really well. Now he has Busquets all very open in the middle. Now a through pass looking for Gavi. It was just too long. It wasn't a very good pass, or even an accurate pass by Busquets. Di Turno simply had to control it very easily. Now it's Aido. Aido has the ball. He plays it over to Araujo, the Mexican defender who was just substituted on. Now it's Servi. He opens up the pitch to Galan. Galan with a very strong cross. Now it's Busquets who controls it. Now he loses the ball yet again. I think right now it's once again Servi with a good cross, looking for Gallardo. Gallardo with a good header and a goal by Celta de Vigo. So 3-2. No, it was Nolito. 3-2 for Celta de Vigo. And Barcelona have once again allowed Celta de Vigo to cut back the difference yet again. And Barcelona are simply just not showing any sort of life. They're just simply lacking a lot at the moment. Sergi Barjuan should be making a lot of substitution right now. He should be substituting off quite a few players and allowing a few others to actually get in on the action and allow for his team to have a little bit more breathing space. Right now, I think it was actually Clement Lenglet who lost very easily the coverage of Nolito. Nolito with a very good header to the far post of Macandete Singen, who couldn't really do much in this occasion. And so 73 minutes of the match, and Barcelona have seen their lead reduced from 3 to just 1 goal difference. And right now, Barcelona once again have the ball with Busquets. Busquets plays it now to Frenkie de Jong. Now Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba inside of the box. He plays it to Valde. And now a good pass back to Jordi Alba. And now Valde trying to play it against Kevin. And now he's being dispossessed by 2 players. Now Fran Bertrand playing on really well Iago Aspas. Iago Aspas cuts back because he's being pressured by quite a few players. Now he has to play back once again to Servi. And now Aido. Now it's with Galan. Galan cuts back. He has Denis Suarez in the middle. He decides to go back to Araujo. Now Aido. Aido going forward. Now he plays it all the way over to the other side to Galan. Galan finds Denis Suarez. He's on the edge of the box. He cuts back, but this time Mingueza intercepts the ball really well. Now Ricky Push. He plays it back once again to Mingueza. Now Mingueza opens up the pitch, looking for Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba in a foot race, and somehow he recovers it. Now Alejandro Valde, he receives very intensely the coverage by Kevin. And now he does win, finally, a foul for his team. 75 minutes of the match, 50 minutes remaining. Sergi Barjuan giving a lot of indications to his team. Let's see how he manages it. We all know that since last season, Barcelona have had a lot of problems with management of leads and management of time, because they have had a lot of the time a few goals to their name, but they somehow always lose it, or a lot of the times they have lost it. Right now it's Memphis once again, who hasn't really been in synchrony with any of the players. It seems as if once Ansu Fati was substituted off, he was also substituted off because he hasn't had really an impact on the match so far in the second half. Right now it's Clement Lenglet against Aspas. He wins it this time. Now it's once again, it's Frenkie de Jong. He plays it over to Ricky Push. Now Gavi going into the attack, but once again he loses the ball. Gavi once again a very difficult match for him. He's playing out of position, and he does his best, but I don't think he's really cut out for the winger. Right now it's Frenkie. Now he finds Gavi once again. Right now a little bit more centered. He plays it over to Valde. Valde with a little bit of space in front of him. He plays it over to Ricky. Ricky has Memphis. Ricky taking a shot, a very good shot, just goes a little bit wide and high. But nevertheless, he does end the play, and he does ask of the Duro to actually move a little bit and keep it on his toes. Right now it's Javi Galan. He tries to play it long to Gallardo. Now Nolito with Aspas. Once again with Gallardo. Now Galan on the left side. He takes a little bit of a breath. Now it's to play it back all the way to Fran Beltran. Now Aido. Aido opens out the pitch to the right with Kevin. Here comes the cross. It's nowhere near any of his teammates. Oscar Miguel simply decides to get as far away as he can. Right now it's Aido in a physical match against Memphis. This time Memphis does win it. Now Frenkie Frankie trying to play it. He does find Ricky. Ricky almost being fouled. Now Ricky breaking a little bit into space. He has, once again, Memphis to his right. Now this time he does open it up, but I think he took a little bit too much time. Now, once again, Ricky with a good shot, but it goes just straight to the hands of the Turo. At least Ricky Puig is having a little bit of a shot on, and he's trying to do something a little bit more different and at least finishing those plays. Right now, it's once again Galan. This time Galan loses the ball, and now he fouls Gavi, but I'm not quite sure what the referee actually gave. I think it was a foul against Javi Galan. And so once again, Celta de Vigo have the ball. Right now it's Araujo for Celta de Vigo. He plays it to the left with Javi Galan. He's trying to go into the attack. Yet another cross by Celta de Vigo, this time nowhere near any of his teammates, but it falls to the feet of Kevin. Now Servi to Aspas. Now Nolito. Now Servi inside of the box. He almost got a shot off. Right now it's Iago Aspas. He cuts back. He faces Valde, and now he takes the shot. I'm not sure if it was a shot or a cross, but it was just too wide, and so it will be a goal kick for Ter Stegen. Right now it's all Celta de Vigo. Celta de Vigo are trying to simply go all out attack, and Barcelona are simply just trying to hang back as much as they can. Right now it's Gavi who is being substituted off, and Abde, the player of Barça B, is on for Barcelona on the right side. He is a pacey player. Let's see how he actually does. Right now it's Aido. I'm sorry, it's Aido, and now he plays it over to Servi. He gets away really well from the pressure of Ricky Puig. Once again, a Servi. Now he plays it back to Kevin, and now he loses the ball. I'm sorry, it was Denis Suarez. Now it's Frankie who sends Abde really well into the attack. Abde trying to get away from a few players, and he does cut back really well. Now he has Frankie. Now he has Ricky, and he does play it to him. Now Frankie de Jong trying to take a breath. Now he plays it over to Busquets. Now Barcelona are trying to play their style of play, just basically on the edge of the box, controlling the ball, not losing it in a very easy fashion. This time it is Alejandro Valde who does lose the ball. Now he goes into the attack, but he's once again dispossessed this time by Kevin. Now Ricky Puig. Now Frankie plays it back to Longbe. Now Jordi Alba. Busquets plays it back to Mingueza, and now Barcelona are simply trying to play it and play the ball and simply control it. And now say the tempo. Right now it's Abde who he gets away really well from a few players. It falls to the feet of Jordi Alba. He opens it up to Ricky Puig, who is inside of the box. He's trying to dribble past a few players, but he simply decides to play it back. Now he does lose his ball. Now I think it's Kevin who simply decided to get the ball away as far away as possible. Araujo simply heads it back into the direction of Abde. This time not a very good control by the youngster. Now Celta de Vigo once again has the ball. This time it's Iago Aspas. Aspas with almost a poor control and almost leading to him losing the ball against Jordi Alba. Right now it's Servi once again. We have reached the 81-minute mark, and Barcelona are leading 3-2. Let's hope that Barcelona can actually clinch on to this result, because they were leading 3-0 at the halftime, and they see their goal difference reduced to just one. It will be yet another throw-in. Mingueza was trying to tell the referee that it was a throw-in for his team and not Celta de Vigo. It is Galan who is getting ready. Galan being a very pain point for the Barcelona defense so far in this match, especially in the second half. Right now it's Denis Suarez with a long pass, looking for Nolito, I believe. No, it was Gallardo who was trying to play on one of his teammates. Not a very good communication by Celta de Vigo. Right now it's at the feet of Marc-André Ter Stegen, who's simply allowing as much time as he can to go by. Now it's Ter Stegen with the ball. He's simply allowing the time to be more time to be consumed. Here comes Ter Stegen. He plays it short with Araujo. Now Araujo has to cut back, and once again with the German goalkeeper, he's being pressured a little bit by Gallardo. He has to open it up to Lenglet. Now Lenglet with a faulty control. It falls to the feet of Jordi Alba, but now he loses it. Jordi Alba loses the ball to Servi. Now he plays it back to Kevin. Now Denis Suarez. Now Aspas. Kevin. Aido. once again, Kevin. Now Servi. Then Suarez with the ball basically on the edge of the box. And now he fouls, I think, Busquets. I think he was trying to go for the aerial duel, and he hit Busquets just on the back of his head. And it will be a foul for Barcelona. And a few more seconds will be consumed after Busquets did receive that foul on the back of his head. Right now, Barcelona simply has to hang on for a few more minutes, and they could go on and win this important match for their cause and for their La Liga aspirations. Let's hope that they can actually cling on to this victory. Right now, it's once again Aido who has the ball. He plays it back to Dituro. Now, once again, Aido inside of his own half. He plays a very complicated pass and he loses it to Frenkie de Jong. Now Jordi Alba, he plays it over to Ricky, and Ricky opens up really well to Busquets. Now Busquets finds Abde. Now Abde cuts back into the middle, and I think he will be dispossessed. This time it's once again Gallardo who somehow tracked back all the way from the attack to his own box. Right now it's Nolito who loses the ball to Frenkie de Jong. The ball is at the feet of Araujo. He plays it back to Frenkie. Now Mingueza. Once again, Araujo. Now Busquets. Over to Longley. Longley has a bit of space in front of him. He plays it over to Jordi Alba. Now Jordi Alba tried to cut back, but Servi won the ball back for his team. Now Denis Suarez. Fran Beltran has the ball. Now once again, Denis Suarez. Fran Beltran trying to get away from the pressure of Ricky Puig, and he uses his physicality to do so, and he does draw a foul for his team. Both Ricky and Fran Beltran give themselves their hands as a sportsmanship sign. Once again, it's Kevin. Now he plays it back to Aido. Right now, it seems as if Celta de Vigo is also a little bit of fatigue situation because they have been running a lot in the second half, and they don't seem to have that much energy anymore. Right now, they go back all the way to Dituro, the goalkeeper of Celta de Vigo. They haven't really been able to get past the middle of the field. Once again, a long pass by a Celta de Vigo player that's just intercepted by Frenkie de Jong. Now Frenkie dribbles past quite a few players. He has quite a few options. He takes a shot, and it hits the crossbar. A very important shot by Frenkie de Jong, but it hit the crossbar. Now, once again, Celta de Vigo trying to break a little bit into attacking stride, but once again, the Barcelona players are just are very focused in this occasion, and they simply don't allow Celta de Vigo to go into the attack quite as easily. Once again, almost won by Ricky Puig. Right now, it's Fran Beltran. He plays it over to Kevin. Now Kevin trying to play it over to Nolito. Longley controls it really well. Now he plays it over to Jordi Alba, Busquets. Once again, Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba cuts back into the middle, but once again loses the ball. He's trying to do a little bit too much, I think. Now, once again, Aspas opens it up to Denis Suarez. Now Denis with Galan. This time, Mingueza wins it really well against Galan. Nevertheless, it will be a throw-in for Celta de Vigo. 86 minutes have been played. Right now, it's Galan. He finds Gallardo inside of the box. He has Araujo to his back. He almost wins the ball, and now he fouls Busquets, trying to win the ball back for his team. So Busquets, yet again, on the receiving end of a foul. And possibly a few more minutes will be wasted, or a few more seconds will be wasted in this foul by Gallardo against Busquets. Marc-André ter Stegen will be the one to take this free kick. He's asking for his teammates to move up a little bit more. 16th foul committed by Celta de Vigo against 14 by Barcelona. Ter Stegen is giving quite a few indications. He is getting ready to take it, and he simply decides to take it long in direction of Balde. He loses the aerial duel, but fortunately for him, it falls to the feet of Jordi Alba. Now a little bit of hectic control between Busquets and Ricky Puig, and that will be a throw-in for. It will be a foul by Busquets. I thought it wasn't going to be a foul because he had won the ball. It seemed fair and square. But now Busquets also sees the yellow card because of too much talk on his behalf. So it will be another yellow card for a Barcelona player. And but I don't think it was even a foul by Sergio Busquets. But right now it's Iago Aspas who is getting ready. We have reached the 88-minute mark. It's Iago Aspas who is getting ready. Here comes the cross. It was easily headed out by Araujo, but now a player of Celta de Vigo has it. Now I think it was Ricky Puig who simply decided to get the ball away as far away as he could. Now it's Jordi Alba. He plays on Ricky Puig. Now he plays on Alejandro Valde, who has a lot of space in front of him. He's in a foot race against Aidó. Aidó uses his physicality really well, and now he wins this one-on-one against Alejandro Valde. At first, it seemed as if Valde was going to win thanks to his speed, but Aidó used his physical strength really well. And right now, it's once again Celta de Vigo that has the ball to their favor. Right now, it's Araujo, the defender of Celta de Vigo. He plays it to his left with Galan. Galan cuts back. He has Denis Suarez on the short pass, and he does go for him. Once again, Araujo, he simply allows the ball to reach Aidó. Now, I think it's Servi. Yes, Servi has the ball for Celta de Vigo. Once again, Celta de Vigo don't seem to have any more of that intensity and that energy to go into the attack straight away. Right now, it's Araujo, once again, the defender of Celta de Vigo. Now, Araujo cuts away from quite a few players, and now a good shot, but it goes, I think, just a little bit too wide. A good intention and a good shot by the defender of Celta de Vigo. And I think somehow he got away from it, and also another player of Barcelona, and then he simply decided to take a shot once he was on the edge of the box, but it went just a little bit too wide, as we see Araujo and Mingueza trying to talk between themselves and trying to explain what just happened, and asking for a little bit more intensity by their teammates in the middle of the field. Just 3 substitutions by Barcelona, as we see 5 minutes have been added on by the 4th referee. Right now, Frenkie de Jong, who has the ball, he plays it over to Busquets, who now loses it because he was trying to find with a very complicated pass Memphis. Right now, it's Iago Aspas who's being fouled. He goes down on the ground, but the ball and the play continues on. Now a good cross by Kevin. It's simply Araujo who decides to get it as far away as he can. It will be a throw-in for Celta de Vigo. They take it quickly over to Iago Aspas. Now Araujo looking for one of his teammates. He plays over to the left with Galan. Quite a few players of Barcelona around him. Now he has to play it back all the way over to Aidó. All the players of Celta de Vigo, obviously except Di Turno, is inside of the half of Barcelona. So Barcelona could go very well into the counterattack if they win it somehow. Right now, it's Servi. He cuts back away from the coverage of Valde. Now Kevin once again. He plays it into the middle with Aspas. Now it's Fran Beltran inside of the box, controlling the ball, but he's being dispossessed by Frenkie de Jong. Frenkie using his physicality to control the ball. And now it will be a throw-in for Celta de Vigo. Once again, Kevin with the ball. He plays it back all the way to Servi. As we look to the possession stats, 51% by Celta de Vigo against 49% by Barcelona. Once again, Kevin with the ball. He's basically on the edge of the pitch. He plays it with a very low pass. It falls to Nolito. Now another shot. I think it was this time Javi Galan. With the first shot of Nolito was just too wide, nowhere near the direction of goal. But then after a few deflections, it fell to the feet of Galan, and Galan also took a shot, but it went just high and wide of the goal of their team. Fortunately for the Culés. Once again, Ter Stegen taking his time, wasting as much time as he can. He will take it long once again, looking for one of his teammates more up the pitch. And now he is shown the yellow card by the referee. So yellow card for Marc-André Ter Stegen for wasting too much time. Now Memphis, he plays it over to Valde. Now Ricky Puig being dispossessed very easily by Kevin. Now Langlais winning back the ball for his team, but he does foul Yago Aspas yet again. Aspas asking for the yellow card against the French defender. Once again, Aspas, he plays it to Fran Bertrand. Now Kevin, has to play back all the way to Dituro. Dituro has the ball now. He's looking for a long pass. He's looking for one of his teammates up the pitch. This time, Araujo wins really well the aerial duel. Now Javi Galan, he has to play it back once again to Aido. Aido cuts back a little bit more into the middle. Now he plays it over to Araujo. Once again, it's Galan. He played over to Nolito. Now Servi. Servi cuts back, and here comes across. Yet again, he was looking for one of his teammates inside of the box. Once again, Nolito controls it really well. Now it's at the feet of Denis Suarez. He opens up the pitch for Kevin on the right side. Now he looks for Servi. Servi basically being on the edge of the pitch. And now, once again, he plays it back to Kevin. Now Denis Suarez cuts back, gets away from Ricky Push. Now he's basically on the edge of the box. He was trying to play in, I think, with a very tight pass, one of his teammates, but the players of Barcelona defense were simply all over that intention. But once again, Kevin has a ball on the edge once again has a ball for his team. This time he loses the ball to Alejandro Valde, and it will be a throw-in for Barcelona. And a few more minutes will be wasted certainly in this throw-in, as we almost reached the 94 minutes and just 1 minute remaining in this match of extreme excitement for both teams. And Barcelona looking to clinch on after quite a few injuries and a very hectic second half for their team. Right now it's Abde. Abde has the ball. He has control of the ball. He's going into the attack. He's facing Araujo, the defender of Celta de Vigo. Now he goes down on the ground, and he does. The referee does give a yellow card for Abde for faking a foul. I think he did go down on the ground after Araujo had a bit of contact on him, but I don't think it was actually a penalty. Yes, he went down on the ground. He was trying to fake a foul by the defender of Celta de Vigo, and so he is showing a yellow card for faking and diving. And right now, Celta de Vigo once again has the ball. Javi Galan, he's brought down by Frenkie de Jong in a very with a lot of strength, as we almost reached the 95-minute mark. And now a yellow card once again for a player of Barcelona. This time it's Frenkie de Jong. So a lot of players of Barcelona have seen the yellow card. They take it quickly. 95 minutes have been reached. Let's see how much time is added on. Here comes the cross. Ronald Araujo has a bit of a touch on it. It falls to one of the players of Celta de Vigo inside of the box, but this time Langlais simply clears it really well, very cleanly. Once again, Kevin has the ball. 95 minutes and 20 seconds have been played. Let's see how much time the referee does allow to continue on. Once again, Fran Bertrand with the ball. Here comes the cross. This time it's Araujo. No, it has a bit of a deflection on it. Now it's Nolito. Aspas with a good shot. It's a goal by Celta de Vigo. And 95 minutes, and Celta de Vigo have tied this match with an incredible goal by Iago Aspas. An incredible feat once again by Barcelona, allowing their lead to simply go to the trash can. And yet another incredible goal by Iago Aspas for his team, as we see that actually Barcelona does lead their lead, and Macandete saying simply couldn't do anything to an incredible goal by Iago Aspas. 96 minutes, and simply yet again the story of always with this Barcelona team. They can't manage at all any sort of lead, and just a poor form by a lot of players, and also a lot of players that should have been on the pitch probably weren't on the pitch. But it seems as if the injuries of both Nico Gonzalez and Ansu Fati simply put everything out down to the drain for Barcelona. Barcelona were leading 3-0 at the halftime, and they have seen their lead go they have seen Celta Vigo come back from that lead in just 45 minutes. And it goes to show that if one team can do it in the first half, so can the other team in the second one. And so it seems as if this match will end in a 3-3 tie, and Barcelona will tie yet again in this La Liga. And yet again, another disappointing match by Barcelona, and a few players that should have had a lot more responsibility haven't taken on it as they should have. And so this match does end 3-3 in a draw. I'm not sure what else I can tell you. Barcelona were leading 3-0 at the halftime, and now at the end of the match, they see their lead basically reduced to nothing. And so the match has ended 3-3 for Barcelona and for Celta de Vigo. An incredible match by Celta de Vigo in the second half, you have to say. And so Barcelona do waste their lead yet again. And well, I think that's everything I can say. I'm not sure what else I could tell you. But as always, if you want to keep up with everything related to Barcelona, please you should check out this link down below, blaugranagram.com. Thank you all for tuning in. As always, please support Blaugranagram and Blaugranagram podcast. We have two. The Spanish one and the English one with Omar Hawash, our CEO. As always, thank you all for tuning in. I'll catch you in the next one, and let's hope that it's a good week